So we're coming to sitting down, and we are going to start by sticking our fingers through our toes. So we're going to manipulate our toes first. I feel like I'm on a slant. I might sort that out. I feel like I'm a bit on a ship going the wrong way. Hold on. Can't work out which way it was. I was going though. That way, I think. That's better. Oops, yes. Okay. So, yes. Yeah, I might come a bit closer too. So we are putting fingers through toes, and we are manipulating the forefront of our foot backwards and forwards, up and down, round about, all over the place. So this routine that we're going to do tonight, we are going to be doing quadruped into sitting and then back into quadruped. So it's, again, we're going to go through it once quite slowly, but we're going to do a 3-6 count the first time through, hold for 10. Second time through, we're going to do a 4-8 count, hold for 12. And then we'll see how we're doing for time. I'd like to teach you this breath. It's like the hyper, it works really well with hypopressives. In fact, it might be my new breath modality for hypopressives that I've been practicing, which is like much more like a wave. So we're not just focusing on the ribs, we're focusing on the sternal movement as well, which is so important. So I'll talk you through it if we've got time at the end, and if not, we'll do it in another class. Good. So now I'll move to the other foot once you've done that foot. Good. It's easier to teach face to face actually, so it might be quite interesting. See me trying to explain it on the online world. Okay, so both feet, warming them up. Once you finish with your fingers through your toes, you're going to do your caterpillar fingers along between the bones, and I'll talk that through slowly as well for those who haven't done it before. So as you've been warming up, I'll explain this one. So our toes actually start about midway up our foot, and if you feel, you'll feel where the bone meets a bone that goes across the way at the top of kind of midway through our foot. This is the bit we've just been mobilizing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our finger and we're going to put it in between the bones. We're going to start at the top where it comes out the bone, the mid bone here, and we're going to press down just gently, or you can slide it down if you prefer, just gently all the way down to where it emerges from the foot. And then we're going to do the same on the other ones, just each one. And it doesn't have to be tremendously slow or tremendously fast. It's just about getting into the connective tissue, so the fascia. It's part of our fascia anyway, of our fascia network. Okay, and so we're going to do all the way along one foot and then swap and do the other foot. Same thing. So the first time we go through the routine is going to be very basic. And this is the first full time through. So the first way through it is really basic. The second time we had some rocking. So I'm going to talk us through the first one, and then really I'm going to stop talking and just count for the second one. So we really get a feel of the flow. Okay, so we've done our caterpillar fingers. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to start in the quadruped position, and we're going to use them as a warm-up for our breath as well. Okay, so we're coming to quadruped on all fours. Now here, let's make sure that we set up well for this entire thing. So we're going to make sure that our knees are directly underneath our pelvis. Now, hands are directly underneath our shoulders. Now the habits here are either to come too far back, like a little angry cat, or to lean forward onto our knees this way. And we want to avoid both. So have a good look at yourself. You can see yourself in your monitor, check yourself out. Hands directly underneath our shoulders. And again, if they're too far forward, this will start to hurt really quickly. And if they're too far back, same thing, because we're loading different sections of our shoulders. Then the next thing we want to do is make sure our ribcage is lined up with our pelvis. So I've got a habit of dropping my ribcage and sticking my bum in the air. So you want to make sure that we've not got a totally flat back, but that we've got our ribcage. We feel like we're drawing the bottom of our ribcage, this bit underneath, just up a little, like somebody's holding onto your bra and just pulling you up gently. That's a nice way to think about it. I have made that cue from one of my new trainers, Stephanie. So we're gazing towards the wall. She's in Australia. We're going to turn our fingertips in the way to face each other if you're able, otherwise keep them pointing out the way. Toes are curled underneath behind us, and we have a sense of our heels pressing gently towards the opposite wall. We want to open our shoulder blades. So we're going to press our shoulder blades out towards the side and bend our elbows a little if your fingers are internally rotated, so that you've got space to really open the shoulder blades towards the side. Gaze towards the floor. And for all of these poses, you're going to imagine you're pulling yourself away, either from a boiling hot floor or from a sheet of ice that you don't want to put too much weight on. Okay, we're doing 3 and 6, holding for 10 for this first one. So ready to inhale. In 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, slowly opening your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Now nothing's going to change about your body, you're just going to move your arms. So you're going to place your elbows where your arms are and come into what looks like a bit like a Sphinx position. So your hands are parallel to each other. Your head is now a bit of an issue because if we look around like this, we contract the back of our neck. So we're going to take our eye line and look back towards our knees a little bit, just beyond our elbows. So we've got a nice long spine. Make sure you've not dropped your ribs again. Heels pressing away from you, body away from boiling hot floor. Good. I'm going to count you. I'm going to have a look at everybody I can see. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, slowly opening your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So again, nothing's changing about our spine, nothing's changing about what's going on at the back of our body. All that's changing are our arms. So we've got two options. We're going to do the easy one the first time through and the harder one the second time through if you're up for the challenge. So we're going to bring our fingertips together to create a triangle. So it looks like a triangle in front of us. And then we're going to push our elbows out towards the side along the floor and bring our hands down in line with our elbows. So I'll show you from the front. It's a bit like, what are you doing? Fingertips together. Press the elbows out towards the side. So we've got this line from one elbow to the other. And then place the top of your head very lightly. So between your hairline and your forehead on the backs of your hands. And again, feel like you're drawing yourself away from the floor so you don't feel any pressure through your head. But things are good. Okay. Sense those heels moving away from you. 3 breaths here. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale. We're just going to come back into a sitting position. This is the second pose in our routine. We're going to choose where you want to sit with your legs. So you can either have your legs crossed when we come to this section. I'm going to give you a couple of extra breaths to get here, so there'll be no panic. You want to make sure you can feel your sit bones underneath you and that you're not rounding your back and you're not sitting too far forward. So you can do a little rock across your sit bones. If you're not comfortable with your legs crossed, you can have your legs out in front of you, hip distance apart with this little bend, pulling back with your heels towards your sit bones. Or if you're like, oh, that's terrible, you can have your legs in a diamond shape. So knees together, feet together, drop your knees out towards the side, keep your heels together, keep your feet dorsally flexed, and feel like you're drawing your heels back towards your sit bones as well. Pick which one's the most comfortable for you. Whichever one you're in, you're dorsally flexing your feet. Okay, so this first round, we're stretching our hands out towards the side, rotating them and bringing them into first position to begin with. We're going to change this as we go. Now, when you're doing these positions, you want to think about your sit bones widening, sit bones closing. So wide on inhale, close on exhale. And always thinking about length on your exhale. Okay, let's do it. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, take our hands to a T position. Now again, we want to make sure we're in line with our shoulders so our hands aren't behind us or too far in front of us. We want to make sure we're not locking our elbows out, so just a nice little soft bend Really little, like you let go of the elbows, but you're still always opening from the shoulder girdle here. So try to reach something just outside your grip, but without over tightening your arms. Okay, are we ready? Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to bring your hands up into our third position. Now, really thinking armpits drawn down towards our hips, but reaching from the opposite buttock up to the opposite hand. So this will stop you from doing this because we're reaching across our back. Think about having a bag of sugar in each hand that you're holding up. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. And then as we exhale, we're going to come back into our quadruped position. So we're still in our first round of this. So this time, still 3 and 6, but we're going to add some things to our quadruped positions. So we're going to turn our fingertips in the way, gaze towards the floor. Okay, send the heels moving away from you, lengthen through your body. Now, as we inhale, we're going to keep our pelvis and our ribcage neutral, and we're going to draw the sit bones back towards the heels. We're going to make sure we don't tuck our bum under and we don't press our bum up into the air, that we're really focusing on keeping this nice neutral spine. As you exhale, you're going to draw forward. We're going to do this in this position and the next position, but keep the bottom position static. So we're going to go the whole way through. Okay, I'll keep an eye on you as you go. Always keep those heels pressing away from you. Always think about length. Ready to inhale and rock back. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, into your sphinx. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll let you find it this time. Next time we go through this, we're going to come straight down during this inhale and exhale. So again, you want to make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. You're pressing the floor away. Eye is back towards your knees a little bit, just beyond your elbows. We're going to pull back again, keeping this nice neutral spine. Ready to inhale and pull back. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, and forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Now, if you're wanting a bit more of a challenge for your shoulders, I'm going to show you the other way to do your arms. Otherwise, you're going to bring your fingers together into your triangle, press your elbows out towards the side and come back into that position we were in earlier. Head on the back of your hands. If you want to challenge your shoulders a bit more, we bring our fingertips together, same as before, but we leave our fingers where they are. We don't draw them down. We just press our elbows out towards the side and have our forehead very lightly brushing the floor, equidistant between our elbows. So pick which one you would like to be in. You're still pressing your body away from the floor, sense the heels moving away from you, and make sure your ribcage is connected to your pelvis. This is a static pose. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. As we exhale, we're coming up and we're coming back into a sitting position for the final bit of the little short routine. And then we're going to repeat the whole thing in 4 and 8. So this time, instead of having hands internally rotated for the first time, we're going to have them externally rotated. So we're getting all the way around the houses. Armpits are drawing down towards your hips. You want to feel like you're almost coming in for a cuddle, but you're reaching. So it's a big wide person you're cuddling. That's the better way to think about it. Dorsiflexing your feet, sit right up in your sit bones. Listen to your conversation behind you. Feel tall. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Then as we exhale, we're going to bring our hands into second internally rotated. Making sure our fingertips are in line with our armpits, so we're not pulling in too far this way or too far out this way. We want to feel nice and wide across the sternum and nice and wide across the back. Okay, feel like you're pushing somebody away, but you're also pushing your back into a wall behind you. Nudge with your elbows out towards the sides. Smile. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, we're taking our hands up to an open V position, palms facing forwards like we're about to high five somebody. Really reach from your buttocks all the way up. Good. Armpits are still drawing down towards your hips. Let's move, but get that back engaged. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, shake them off. So that's our whole routine. So we're going to repeat that whole thing through, but with a 4-8 count and a hold for 12. Don't worry, I'll keep you right as we go. It's okay, don't get terrified. So we're going to come into our quadruped position to start. Remember, they're static poses the first time through, moving poses the second time through. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Curl your toes underneath behind you. We want to always feel like the key things here are to make sure that your spine stays neutral, to feel like you're lengthening all the time, and that everything's lined up, ears, shoulders, hips. Okay, so either fingers pointing away from you, whichever you prefer, or fingers pointing in the way. Make sure your shoulder blades are nice and open and everything is connected. Face towards the floor, boiling hot floor. Let's begin. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, into the Sphinx. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, eyes back towards your knees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Fingers together. Press your elbows out towards the side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, coming into your sitting position. Taking your time, we'll just start the next count here. So make sure you're sitting right in your sit bones, dorsiflexing your feet, internally rotating your hands, pressing into your thighs. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, T, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, into third, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, come back into our quadruped, this time for the rocking. So find your box position. So just watch out as we come down, make sure that you actually place your elbow where your hand is. So use one hand to get your elbow down there, because otherwise what happens is you start to move back like this into a little angry cat and we can't get any breath into our bodies. So that's my one watchword for this bit. Okay, let's begin. We're rocking. So find your position, pull your body away from the floor, sense those heels moving away from you, tuck those toes underneath, ready to inhale and rock back. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, swings, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, fingers together, elbows out to the side. 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, coming back into our sitting position. So this final sitting position there. We'll never see how much time we've got for breath. Okay, find your dorsiflexion, find your sitting position, rock backwards and forwards a couple of times, find that neutral pelvis, hands out towards the side, palms face forward, feel like we're coming in for that cuddle, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Internal. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. High V's. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale. Shake your arms off, shake your legs off. Check how much time you've got. 3 minutes. Just going to do some box breathing to finish tonight. I'll introduce the new stuff because I want to take you through it nice and slowly so we get more sternal movement. And I'll take you through it on Wednesday and I'll do Friday as well. I'll just do a couple of days to make sure I get everybody. So find a nice, comfortable sitting position, nice, comfortable shoulders. Okay, and we're going to do some box breathing. Now we want to focus on the whole rib cage opening. So I'd like you to think about it like a whole umbrella. So this whole area opening, and this will give us a bit of an introduction to what I'm going to be talking about. So nice and relaxed arms. We're going to do 5. Inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5, hold for 5, etc. So hold each breath, hold. Each breath we're going to hold. So that means it's tall. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to change a bit. So we're going to inhale for 5. We're going to exhale for 5, and we're going to hold for 5. So we're going to not hold on the full lung at all. Just going to hold on the neutral lung. Okay, I'll try and remember how to count it. So relax your shoulders again. Bishop, relax your face. Let's do it. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Really well done.